What's up, boys? So this video is going to be about becoming attached to your account balance in trading. If you're new here, if you guys don't know me, I'm just documenting my journey to profitability on TikTok and YouTube. So yeah, check my channel out if you trade futures or want to see my journey to profitability. But anyway, so this week for me in particular has been a perfect example of why you should not become attached to your account balance, because that happened to me this week. And let me explain why that happened and the whole premise around that. So basically, I was one trade away from passing this evaluation that I get rebilled for on tomorrow, which is the 26th. So this week I'm thinking, all right, well, I'm going to pass my evaluation, right? And I got a little bit too attached, not a little bit, I got attached to the idea of me passing my evaluation. So I'm just going to pull my TradeZilla up here to have on the side to give you guys a little breakdown. So Monday, I started off at 157,700, one trade away from passing, like I said. And I took four trades that lost before I had a trade that would have won for a full profit, and that ended up getting stopped out for break even. So I ended the day on Monday negative 2,200, which is my first red day that I had all month. But I was taking trades that were outside of my plan because I was so attached. All I needed was $1,300 more to pass this evaluation. So this is the first instance of the week where I become, honestly, first instance of the entire month on this account that I become attached to my balance. So I'm taking trades that are outside of my plan, trying to make a quick 1,300, which is what happens whenever you become attached. I don't care if it's like about to pass your account or if you're about to lose your account or if it's just a live account with live capital. Let's say you lose a few trades and then you don't want to become more in the hole, so then you start trying to make profits back. Any form of attachment to any balance is relevant in this situation. But this is what happens whenever you become attached. You start taking trades that you know you shouldn't take and that you never would have taken unless you were in this mindset that you've become in. And when I say you, I'm talking about myself here. So bad start to the week on Monday. Tuesday, we broke even. Wednesday, I made 1,200. I took two losers before I took one winner, which was a good winner. But anyway, so I would say today was the worst day of the week for this reason. So I followed my plan. I was patient today. I didn't take a trade for the first 45 minutes because there was no setups for me. And then there was a setup that became present and I took it. And for the first time ever, so keep in mind, today I'm basically $2,500 away from passing my evaluation. So I'm just barely crossing over the one full win mark. So it'd be like one and a little bit extra full wins, right? According to my normal win P&L. Anyway, I, for the first time ever, targeted a 5-minute fair value gap, which was like around 10 to 12 points away. So there was that. But I targeted that for my first, and I got that target off. So I ended up taking two contracts off for $825, which would basically be like an 8.5 profit around there, 8.5 point profit. And then I took my last contract off at the same area shortly after because I didn't want to give any profit away. But anyway, so the point is I'm now $900 away from passing my evaluation that I get rebilled for tomorrow. So my mindset immediately switches to, oh, I have to pass this account today unless I want to pay for a full month tomorrow. So I don't want to cope by saying that that was a mindset that I should have. It could be considered a good mindset to have, but let me just explain to you how I fucked up on my first trade that was a winner. So the reason why I targeted a 5 minute fair value gap is because I looked at it as an internal point of liquidity, which, for one, I've never targeted a 5 minute fair value gap. I've never taken a trade based off a 5 minute fair value gap. I don't know why I did it. But in hindsight, I should have let the trade run. And if I go to the 15-minute chart, there is no fair value gap. And the next point of internal liquidity would be VWAP. So in hindsight, I should have just targeted VWAP for my first two. And then I should have targeted high a day for my last one. But I didn't do that. And so I ended up, if I would have done that, I would have passed my valuation today right in that trade. But now that I was out of a trade and only $900 away from passing this evaluation that I get rebilled for tomorrow, I am thinking that I was basically looking for shorts because we did make it up into VWAP. And then I started taking shorts, trying to just make a quick 900 back to that mindset that I had because of me being so close to passing. So I'm thinking, oh, we can get just like a quick pullback for 10 points. We've rallied 20 something points. A 10-point pullback doesn't seem like it could be unlikely. So I'm starting to take shorts at VWAP, stopping out. I literally take 6 shorts at VWAP that I stopped out for. And I was just next. I'm so like, I'm fine now, but after that happened, I was just so fucking mad. I mean, it's just like I was this close from passing the evaluation, and then I threw it all away. Now, you could say that I was in the right state of mind by having that mentality. Well, it's either, because technically, I mean, I am starting halfway done with the challenge with a whole nother month to complete it. So like, I have that if I don't pass today, right? But what would have been the smarter move was on the first trade, I should have said, oh, I'm going to let this go as far as I can. I should have never targeted a 5 minute fair value gap. That was my first mistake. But I should have basically tried to let that trade run more and been more comfortable with stopping out for break even and then calling it a day. And that would have allowed me to have basically proper execution throughout the whole day, which today I've clearly self-destructed. And that would have never happened. And honestly, and now in hindsight, I would have actually just passed my evaluation if I would have made that decision. But this whole video isn't about what happened to me today. This whole video is about what happens whenever you become emotionally attached to that account balance. So, I mean, today I was attached to the idea of making that quick 900, which led me to take trades that were not inside of my plan and that basically had no confirmation or no good confluence that was respectable enough to put a position on. So basically what I'm saying is whenever you become attached to your account balance or your drawdown or whatever it may be, whether you're trying to make back profit that you lost or you're trying to get just a few more dollars, whatever it is, that state of mind is going to completely hinder your execution, and you will probably take trades that are basically bad habits. You're going to take entries that you know you shouldn't if you were never in that situation. So it's really important whenever you're in this journey. You're going to have ups and downs like you've seen with me this week. This week has just been the best example of the title of this video that I can ask for, honestly. I mean, it happened to me multiple times and I paid the price multiple times. And there is a part of me that wants to cope and say, well, if you didn't pass today, you're going to have to pay tomorrow. Like, that's true. But at the end of the day, I traded with bad habits today. And that is really the whole basis for me trading with bad habits today is because of me becoming too attached to my account. So whenever you're not attached to your account, that's whenever you're going to take those trades that you know have entry points that are respectable and that you should put on. And it's basically like whenever you're trading with good habits, if you lose, then that's a good loss. You should always take a trade that you are supposed to take, regardless of your drawdown, regardless of any of that stuff. If you're supposed to take it based on your strategy, you take the trade. This week, I have been an example to you guys of exactly what not to do whenever you are in a situation like that, whether it's being down an uncomfortable amount that you dug a hole, whether it's getting out of a hole that you dug yourself into, or whether it's, like I said already, passing an account or just trying to make a certain X amount of money. That mindset is going to fuck you. Like you've seen me get fucked this week on 2 different occasions. So I hope that this video can be enlightening to anyone who's beginning this journey or new to this journey. Everyone is going to have to experience this, I think, in their own form. So yeah, I mean, the whole point of me making a YouTube channel and posting videos is to fast track someone else's journey. Also, if you do want to see my live trading sessions, look up my same handle that I have on YouTube. Look that up on TikTok. I post my live sessions every single day, win or lose. So today, if you go onto my TikTok, you will see me trade my session today, how I just explained to you. And also, if you want to see Monday, you can see that too. But yeah, I hope this video was enlightening to anyone, or I know there's traders out there that can relate to me. That's for sure. If you've ever dealt with a similar situation, let me know in the comments or hit me up on Instagram DMs. But I will catch you guys tomorrow, and I will break down this day in further detail for you. So yeah, peace out.